The Rotary Enrichment program, known as REP. There's nothing like it in other parts of the schooling system. Volunteers who come in and spend time one-to-one with students. But it only comes together when there is leadership. And the leadership comes from the community coordinator. The person who's prepared to put their hand up and say, I'll do the organising to make this happen.
Hi, I'm Libby Barrett and I'm the tutor coordinator for One Tree Hill College. I find enough tutors for the classes every week and ensure that they all turn up.
My name's Nigel Brown and I'm the community coordinator for Otahuhu College, otherwise known as the guy in the tie. I was a tutor at the REP program at One Tree Hill College, and the wonderful developer of the program, Harvey Allison, tapped me on the shoulder and said, I want you to set this thing up at Otahuhu College. We started off small. We now have 20 tutors and 40 students in the course of a week.
I'm a coordinator for REP at Rotary College, and we started with 20-25 students each week. We're very happy with how that program has progressed over the last couple of years, and it's important for the coordinator to actually be there regularly to see how it's going, keep contact with the school, keep contact with the tutors, keep a pretty close handle on how things are developing.
On a weekly basis, our tutor coordinator are trying to find the applicable people, trying to assure them that they will be comfortable in the role, that they know what's going on that week. So it's a really important role to filter down all that information so there's one point of contact for the teacher and the mentors.
I find that most reliable tutors are through word of mouth from other tutors.
It's a bit like a snowball. Once you get your core group and they start to build up, then of course they talk about it to their friends.
I've been doing it at least 10 years and introduced through a friend who said she was doing it, you'd be good at this, and it's wonderful to work with these kids.
Every REP site is special. It follows the same overall pattern, but it's developed to match the climate of each school.
The session will begin with the tutors are already there, sitting at their desks, and the students come in, and you see their faces light up when they see that their tutor's there. And then you get into the actual reading and comprehension, which is based on a system of short stories called SRAs.
One of its strengths, it is a sort of program that the people who, like the tutors, they're knowledgeable, and they don't always have the skills of teaching. What a structured program such as SRA does, it gives them that support.
It's a pretty relaxed and informal environment, but it does have a fixed program so that you're not left on your own, but help is available.
They read it together. Sometimes if the student is really struggling, they might read one line and then the tutor reads another line, and so that's a very supportive process. And then there's questions which test the comprehension, whether the student has actually understood what they're reading.
And it's also has got research to show that number one, it's a program that can fit comfortably with the overall program. Number two, it is soundly based on theoretical issues. It provides opportunities for children to develop, as we call it, their mileage in reading. That's the way that children develop new vocabulary. It has the ability to transfer into other contexts because the topics can lead back into their learnings in science or in social studies or even mathematics at times.
An example would be if you're talking about something that's involved a bit about geography, to get out a map of the world and talk about that part of the world, going a bit outside the immediate confines of the story that you're looking at and talking a bit about some personal experience, asking them a little of their background.
I think it is an ideally built program to be a tutoring program that young people want to go to, enjoy going to, and yet a very good use of their time and indeed of a school's time in allocating resources.
One of the keys to the success of a program like this takes some really strong leadership.
It's just identifying the pieces you need. You need the school, and the school, you need to talk to the school. The school needs to be behind the program, and as I said, Aorere was very much behind the program.
The school wouldn't be interested in having a mentoring program if they had to organise mentors. So a local Rotary seems to be a great source in the first point of getting out into the community, but otherwise there is no cost and drama to it.
It's a great thing for Newmarket. We regard it as a very important project for us. Absolutely recommend it and commend it to any Rotary club.
For principals or groups or for other organisations that are wanting to develop something like the Rotary Enrichment program that we have here at One Tree Hill College, I would say come and have a look at it in action, because you will very quickly realise the value that it will add to young people and add to your school and your community. And I just encourage anyone in our community in the education sector to develop a program like this, because it works.
I would be thrilled to think that the program can continue to grow across the country, because the need is everywhere. Make a difference to just one student, just one. It's worth it.